Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for our coverage of DC Premier League Championship Finals Sunday. We're here live on a beautiful June day from Gallaudet University here in the heart of Washington, D.C. Your Arlington FC against league incumbent champions Orange FC. Kickoff will start off in just a moment, but first we got the walkout, the anthem, and all of the pre-match ceremony that makes a final. Make sure to hit the like button, boost us in the algorithm, gets these players and teams the exposure they deserve, and of course, if you haven't done so, hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the best local semi-professional and amateur footy here in the DMV. I'm Noah Walker with the DMV Sports Media. Excited to share this match with you. Let us know where you're tuned in from, your thoughts on the match to come, score predictions, players to watch out for, and any kind of friendly banter. No hate speech of any type will be tolerated, so if we see it, you'll be blocked and reported, but friendly banter is more than welcome and encouraged. Big thank to our partner sponsors who have made today possible on behalf of the DC Premier League. Thanks to 11 Football, the premier provider of footy footwear, and it's based here in the DMV. Make sure to support local and support the best. I'll speak from personal experience. 11 Football, their turf shoes are really second to none. They really help the knee and the ankle, and they will give you the traction you need without harming your health. Check out 11football.com. And Ted's Bulletin are providers of refreshment today. Check out Ted's Bulletin, locations across the DMV, DC, and Virginia. Thanks to Ted's for keeping us fueled with our coffee today and making this broadcast possible. We have the walkout, we have the anthem, and we got kickoff here in just a moment with Arlington FC taking on familiar finalists, Orange. Well, welcome, Abdulimi. Says, let's go, Zaka. Needs 2 goals. Not a hat trick, 2 goals, exactly. We'll see if he can make that happen. Well, we got the walkout. And we'll get right underway. We'll now rise and honor the flag with the playing of our nation's national anthem. With that, the anthem is played, walkout finish, and we are ready for action here on a beautiful day at Gallaudet University. Let's go through the lineups for each side, Arlington and then Orange respectively. Dominic Quaid will get the start in between the pipes for Arlington. In front of him, he'll have Zachariah Akbarzina, Peter Bachman, Michael Birch, Harry Cooper, Thomas David, Luis Esteva, Sam Hefter, Bryce Aikita, Evarista Longa, Henry Mordica, Dylan Reed, Jack Soslowski, Janza Schermhorn, Charlie Ward, Hayden Weatherall, and Nick Winans, coached by David Brodian. For Orange, Daniel Ordaz will get the start between the pipes. They'll have Colvin Davis, Nat Downs, Eggleston, Fall, Feeney, Gallagher, Martinez, Mongo, Jami, Perlis, Rumo, Smith, and Stone to round out that starting lineup. Orange will play left to right, wearing their orange tops, black bottoms. Arlington right to left, wearing their yellow kits with black trim. Orange will get us started on the ball, and they will send it back. And that Eggleston. Early on, Orange getting their touches for everyone on the ball. This is Fall in the central area. He's a player we've seen a lot of. He is an absolute bruiser on the defensive side. He can make the challenge when needed, but he's good on the ball as well. It's the rare combination you love to see in your center back. That's why you see him in the center there directing traffic and trying to draw in Arlington. Fair to Arlington, they are showing good patience, waiting for the moment to pounce. And it looks like they have found that moment. It's going to be a throw on the far touchline for Arlington FC. And he'll go back in order to get forward. Nice little dummy of the ball to continue working down the line. Is there a square ball here? It's really well blocked by Gallagher, and a corner kick to come here in the early stages. That was a tackle that needed to be made. And now Arlington will be able to commit bodies forward. You saw they were patient in their pressure on the ball. Didn't want to get caught too high up, but now with the set piece, they certainly will feel comfortable adding bodies in and around this 18. Mordica will be the one to deliver on this breezy Sunday afternoon. It's low. It won't clear the first man. And Orange have done well enough. That was Nikki Downs with the clearance. Consolation prize on that far touchline for Arlington. And they'll have the throw to keep possession. It was Orange who we saw in the last championship finals, not only making the appearance, but winning it. We'll look to repeat that history. Here's a long throw delivery from Arlington. Not initially cleared, but well dealt with on the second effort. Big ball up the field, which will create some breathing room. The intended target was Colvin. That back line did well enough. Perlis applying pressure. Sent over the top, and no recipients in the area. Eggleston showing for the ball and helping Orange win that midfield. It's an errant pass from Fall. And now Arlington will get an opportunity to look forward. Beautiful overlapping run. Now Feeney to the outside. Here's Jami. The nifty footwork down the line, but Longa was there in support of his teammate. And now Arlington back on the front foot. Big challenge. Now Eggleston will look to slow things down. Downs to Eggleston. Now out to the far touch is Perlis. Attack stalls out. Arlington showing good patience, and now they will try to find something down this near touch. It's marshaled out by Fall. Jonza Schermerhorn was the intended target. There's Colvin back to Feeney. That's smart play from Feeney, who recognized that he didn't have the look he wanted, slowed it down, and now they've got support. There's an overlapping run. Fairless will take this himself. Now Eggleston. Likewise sending it back. Waiting for the right look. Feeney has broken the lines. It's a beautiful look. Colvin was the target, but couldn't get there ahead of the defender. And now Arlington will go back to their number one. Didn't like what he saw in front. Has made the clearance first time. And Reed will send it outside. It's a lovely ball down the line. Arlington need to get bodies in support, and it seems like they've found that support. Top of the 18. Here's a absolute bullet of a strike. And we'll take a look back on this replay. What a hit. Beautiful save from Ordaz. Charlie Ward, I think, had that hit. One more time. Let's confirm if that was Ward. Oh, wow, what a hit from Ward. And the save from Daniel Ordaz was equal to the challenge. Now the corner, second effort, another save from Ordaz. It was certainly an uncomfortable moment. Ordaz made the save, but it pinballed around. And now we'll see another effort, another set piece for this Arlington side. We certainly have been asking the question in the early stages. It's an in-swinger. Ordaz punches in traffic, does enough. And Downs will take great care with this one, with pressure all around him. Nicky Downs showing incredible composure to help his side play out. Colvin likewise is there with the hold-up play. See just how much this orange line changes. These players are not stagnant in their position. You see Jami went back to the other side. Now he's over on the near side. Omar Fall went to the wing to create width. Now this one's down the line. Is there a square ball? It's back to Jami. Feeney was the target. Didn't have enough juice to get to Feeney, and now there's a counterattack on. Looks like it's Mordecai looking forward. Certainly had the home run ball in mind, but doesn't pan out on that occasion. Orange back on the ball. It's a hot day on this Gallaudet University turf, and certainly both teams will want to take great care in their possession. The cheap turnovers, like the one you saw there, immediately mean that the team has to go back into defense and chase the ball. The more that you can knock it around, play that game of possession, and force your opponent into chasing, the more you can win the game of attrition. Certainly both these teams will know it. We'll see how that factors into the strategy. Oh, that's a lovely bit of pressure from Orange. Feeney will send it to Colvin. And Jama was the target, didn't quite get the look he was looking for. Beautiful challenge from Henry Mordecai, and now it's sent to the outside. This is Evarista Longa. Is waiting for his colleagues, and he's got support in the form of Mordecai and company. Got to admire the press from Orange. Can they sustain it on this hot day? That is the question. It looks like it has paid dividends. Huge challenge down the line, answered by another challenge from the foot of Cooper. Aaron Stone with a massive challenge to win possession for Orange. Here's Feeney. Into Colvin. Colvin has found the turn. Now Jami cutting inside. He stuttered and now has found the look backside. Nikki Downs looking for space and now has settled into possession. Top of the 18 is Colvin. And now Jami again on this near side. Orange teasing, trying to find a soft point, but to Arlington's credit, they've dropped back really well and gotten bodies in front of the goal. Eggleston, now Feeney, back out to Jami. They've got Arlington where they want them. There's no reason to force the issue. And they will look to keep their possession. Here's Downs on the outside. Finally, Arlington get the clearance that they were looking for, and perhaps an opportunity to get upfield. No recipient on the end of it. And Ordaz will start the attack. Arlington content right now to sit pretty deep on this hot day. They don't want to find themselves over chasing this ball. They're content with Orange knocking possession in their own area. It looks like they're looking to hit on the counterattack. This is a big ball over the top, and Ward has judged it well. I think he first thought this might come into his 18. It wasn't so, but it made the adjustment in real time to clear this one away from harm's reach. And it is going to be a throw on the near side for Orange. Welcome Minso. Welcome Madeline, tuned in all the way from South Georgia. Abdul all the way from Canada. Great to see the international viewership as well as interstate. Let us know where you're tuned in from for this DCPL men's Division I final. We did have the women's this morning. It was a match worthy of a championship. FTSC box to box winning in narrow fashion 3-2 after falling 1-0 in the early stages. We'll see if this match has the same juice that we saw in that one. It certainly looks it. Arlington looking to find a connection in the midfield. That's a hard challenge. Certainly a foul all day. And we're going to have a set piece for Arlington. Eggleston, the guilty party. Charlie Ward, the recipient. Good save a minute ago from Dominic Quaid. Had to come and play the sweeper-keeper role well. This one sent over the end line. Just ran out of real estate, did Mordecai. And we'll start play with a goal kick for Orange in a moment. Big praise for Mr. Reed in this Arlington back line. He certainly has been a big component of this Arlington back line who have been tested. That's a lovely piece of skill from Jami. And now a set piece for Nikki Downs and company. Downs looking to find a diagonal ball. And it will gain some ground for Orange. Gallagher is the one to take the throw. He's got Feeney. Rinse repeat. We'll see another Orange throw here in the 15th minute. If you're just joining us, this is DC Premier League Men's Division I Final. Arlington playing right to left in their yellow and black kits. Orange left to right in their orange kits, black bottoms. There's a counterattacking opportunity for Arlington. And it looks like Orange have found their bodies behind the ball. Here's Mordecai. Driving at goal. Can he get it off his feet? He can. Now Longa. Again, Longa didn't find the pass that he was looking for. Nicky Downs seemingly everywhere has found the look that he wanted. Now Colvin in support. Colvin has the shot, but it's blocked initially. Second bite at the apple for Orange. Look at the skill to get this one into the 18. Colvin now back into the feet of Downs. This one's still alive. It's a low shot and well saved by Dominic Quaid, but couldn't hang on. Corner to come. And we'll see one of the early set-piece opportunities for Orange. Looks like Michael Feeney will be the one to deliver this one. Something of a set-piece specialist. Can he put it in the right spot? Oh, it's a beautiful service into the mixer. And there is going to be a foul, nullifying any would-be gains for Orange. Here's a look back on the delivery. And a look back on the foul. Ooh, it's interesting. Didn't see it from our angle, but referee had a different look on that one. Best we can approximate, Joshua Smith, the guilty party. Big ball up from Quaid, but it's won by Orange. There's a man down off the ball. Downs will continue the attack, though. And we are going to come back for the danger of potential head injury and check on the player who's down. It's Nat Eggleston. We are going to have a water break at the midway point of this half because the temperatures have rose on the turf to such a point where the teams will get their break. It's not coming just yet, but I think within the next 5 minutes we'll see a water break awarded. Nathaniel Eggleston back on his feet. But it does look like we're going to see a switch made. Orange erring on the side of safety. Daniel Smith is the player to come on. And we're back underway. The Arlington drop ball. Mordecai will send it outside. And Orange swarming everyone to the ball. Forced a mistake, and now we'll try their luck forward. Colvin all by himself, looking for a path to goal. Look at the acceleration from Colvin. Now he's got support. Jami will try his own way forward. Oh, that's a huge tackle. Had to get that stabbing challenge right. And now Arlington will have a throw on the outside. Jeremy Colvin has been asking the question up top, at times all by himself. That time drawing a really solid challenge from this back line. Here's Njami. Downs still running this down. Nicky Downs creating his own luck, and now giving it right back to Njami. Another timely challenge made by this back line, and the counterattack could be on. Watch out for Longa. Here is Everista Longa cutting and then sending it forward. Well saved by Daniel Ordaz. Not a bad effort, but I don't think that one really had the venom to fully test Ordaz. Into the 21st minute we go. In the scoreless championship final affair. Orange have had the better of the looks, but certainly Arlington have had chances of their own. Here is Mordecai keeping it alive. The skill, but in the end falls kindly for Orange. Smith able to get it off his feet in the direction of Feeney. Now Colvin looking for something on the interior. That's a wasted effort. Easily cut out by Quaid. It's a big ball across midfield. This one pinballs back and forth. Finally taken down by Longa. In the end, pressure from Orange is too much. It's been organized, it's been cohesive, and it's been all present. Well won back in this midfield. But Arlington, for as strong as they've been defensively, just need to find a way to take a little bit more care with the ball and break these lines. They've been good in quick transition, but have struggled when really pressed. Can they find a quick transition this time? I will get a chance to reset their lines and draw in the Orange press. Good switch of play to the far side. But they will run out of real estate. Looks like Matt Eggleston will enter the fray for Orange, back into the fray, and for Arlington FC, it's Sam Hefter to add some fresh legs. Big ball up the field. Colvin will try to track it down, but Dominic Quaid decides to just send it away first time. That's a professional move. Send that to your goalkeeper with the head. Bryce Ikeda is the man who has made that decision. Now Arlington able to start their own attack. It's a beautiful overlapping run. Kozlowski looking across. Mordecai's pressure does enough to prevent any easy pass for Orange, but second effort does find a way out. This is Feeney helping Orange find their way out. Colvin, that's a magnetic touch. He'll send it in behind. Ooh, that's a controversial moment. We'll see what the outcome is. And there's a straight red card for the last man challenge. Let's take a look back on the replay. Certainly this will be a moment that will be talked about. Hayden Weatherall is the man dismissed. We're going to come back and look on the replay. Well, clearly was an onside position. Let's take a look back. Yeah, play was clearly onside. The tackle did not get ball. It's only a question of if it was the last man or not. Clearly a foul, clearly an onside play. Now the discretion comes in. Is this a last man challenge? Would it be a red card or just a yellow? I think this has to be a card of some sort. You can see on the replay, the run starts in an onside position. It was a good run from Jami, who found his way behind the defender, which put the man in an uncomfortable position. And that's a huge moment in this match. Really tough on a hot day for Arlington. Hayden Weatherall, his day is done. And now it's a set piece for Feeney and Orange in a dangerous spot. It's sent low. Quaid does make the challenge, make the save. And we're going to have a level score. So as far as Arlington are concerned, yes, it's a really tough pill to swallow. Yes, they're down a man, but score is still level. And I think we're going to see them adjust their tactics to accommodate. Shouts for a handball. May have been one, but we're going to keep this going. Orange still on the ball in the run of play. Here's Downs to Feeney. The wind's certainly mounting here on this championship final. It may provide a bit of respite for the players down there on this really steamy afternoon. Jami look to switch the point of attack, just a little heavy on the delivery, and will be an Arlington throw on that far touch. And that will take us into our water break. So recap, it's a scoreless affair thus far. A moment ago we did see a red card dismissal. Hayden Weatherall dismissed for the red card, the last man challenge. We'll take another look back. Here's another look. You can see the run does come from an onside position, and Jami got the ball off his feet. The challenge came from right behind. Let's take one more look back. Now, it certainly is a case to be made. There was a supporting player there. Yeah, it's tough. Tough pill to swallow, but still lots of time left in this match. We're going to take our quick break, and we'll be right back with the remainder of this first half and the rest of this Division I championship final here in the DC Premier League. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in just 30 seconds. And we are back here with first half action from Gallaudet University, Orange and Arlington. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we got too many players on for Arlington, so we're going to make that correction real quick. And then we'll get back underway. Of course, Arlington FC down to 10 player after a straight red card dismissal. And Weatherall pulled into a difficult situation with an Orange player, Jami, goal side. It went to make the challenge, just a little late, and now has been sent off. So on a hot day in a championship final, lots of work to do for this Arlington side, but the score is still level. So I think we're going to see a calculated, measured defensive approach, and that may be an understatement. I think we're really going to see them park the bus and try to limit the Orange chances and really conserve their energy. They do have plenty of substitutions, plenty of fresh legs to bring in and out. There's unlimited re-entry, so certainly plenty to be confident about. And the hope is not lost. If this was a 2-0, 3-0 game with the man down, it might be a different story. But with it level, let's try to limit chances, stack bodies forward with the set pieces, maybe try to get into extra time, get to penalties and see what happens, but still got a lot of time left before any of that. This is Michael Feeney looking for a way through. He's found Downs. Now Stone right back in. Orange having a field day with possession. That's a late challenge through the back of Jami, who's been a real thorn in the side of Arlington. Let's look back on the challenge. Yeah, not the hardest challenge, but Jami did well to get the position on the ball and forced to where the Arlington man couldn't get to the ball without going through the man, and now we have a set piece for Michael Feeney and Orange. Sent to the back post. And misses everyone. Just a goal kick to come. Welcome, Riz Soccer. Says unnecessary tackle, but right call. Hugh Curran says tough red card, and we got the free Hayden hashtag going. Yeah, it's tough. You wait. You work so hard to get to a championship final, and I think by the letter of the law, there certainly is a strong case to be made for the red card. But from a human perspective, it just feels so harsh. In any case, that is the situation here for Arlington FC. How can they adapt? This is Orange looking for Eggleston in the middle. Downs is able to break the lines with Feeney. What a pass from Feeney. Out to the far side. Square ball on the ground. And Reed, like a brick wall, is there to make the challenge and make the clearance. It's immediately back into the feet of Orange. Eggleston was down behind the ball, but play will continue. There's a challenge, and Orange looking for a challenge or a potential foul, but it's not going to go. This is still underway. Dominic Quaid will take some time off the clock. That's smart from Arlington FC, number 1. Now we'll just earn some breathing room, smashing this up the field. Ricochets to the outside. Shot taken. Oh, golazo of the highest order. That's the response that you want. Immediately a goal possibly of the season for number 12. That is Thomas David with an absolutely brilliant curling ball. Thomas David with the goal. Arlington with the response, and they have the lead. Not a thing that Ordaz could do. Take a look back on this replay. He cut inside. It was still a good 26 yards from goal, and this one started well outside of the post. And yeah, that's not one that Ordaz really would be faulted for at all. That's a huge shot and a huge moment in this match. So despite going down a man, Arlington have now found the lead, and I think this only goes further into my prediction that I think we're going to start to see them more and more park the bus. They have the lead. They're down a man. They really don't need to be taking chances and trying to get upfield on this hot, hot day. Feeney outside. On the opposite side, I think this will bring a whole new urgency for Orange. Obviously, a lot of game left, but as the match goes, we're going to see them start to turn the screw more and more. This is a shot from Colvin, well saved by Quaid. Intended target was Thomas David. And it will be a throw for Orange. Mordecai is back on. And the goal scorer, Thomas David, take a bow. He'll get a little respite. As Orange look to find themselves back to level. This is down the line for Stone. Excuse me, I got that wrong. That is not the right man off. Thomas David is the goal scorer, but the substitute is Sam Hefter, who has come off. Thomas David still on. Hefter is the man replaced. Similar issue. Beautiful jerseys, but these yellow and black is a little tricky. There is a challenge and a foul. Jack Soslowski, the one drawing the foul. Big ball down the line. David gets the touch, but Orange on the second. And how has Nicky Downs found his way out of that? Clever skill from the Orange midfield area. He'll start this attack. He's got Eggleston in support. Orange have looked really good in possession, but they don't have anything to show for that possession. Can they find a little bit more clinicality on the front end? Davis will send this back. It's a good physical challenge. Feeney will collect the second. Now Nicky Downs. Back to Fall. One more Fall. All the way up the field from his center back role. Orange. Looking to turn the screw. Davis back to Eggleston. And now into a central area. Downs rounds one man. He'll take it on with the left foot. Big save from Quaid, who not only made the save but held on with Colvin bearing down. And into the 39th minute we go. Quaid does look a little shaken up, but he's all right. And it looks like he'll continue. Big booming ball up the field in the direction of Zechariah Akbarzina. Orange able to deal with the threat well enough. And it looks like they'll be given most of the field. Eggleston running up unimpeded until the final third. That's a quality challenge. And Eggleston able to make the challenge. Good physical challenge from Eggleston. I think we're going to see both these sides allowed to play. We'll see if let's get a bigger sample size, but it's going to be a throw on the far side, and we'll have a throw. Here's another look back on the challenge. Only thing I'll say, yeah, maybe there was the extended arm there. Probably could have been one that would be called, but in any case, it is going to be a substitution. Zaslowski is off. Five minutes left to play here in this DCPL Men's Division I final. Some major talking points in this first half. First, Arlington down to 10 men after Hayden Weatherall red card, last man challenge. But Arlington responded really well to the adversity with a Thomas David goal from deep range. An absolutely brilliant goal from Thomas David. And now Orange have the lead in men, but they are still down one on the score sheet. There's a challenge across midfield. And like we predicted, I think we're going to see some physical challenges allowed to go in this men's final. There's Feeney. Looking to find a return pass. Flanks these down. It's squared to the top of the 6. Now Nicky Downs. Oh, it's a huge block. Nicky Downs, we certainly have seen him score these, but well blocked in front of goal. Here's Fall way up the field. And Orange, you can see their urgency. They've committed defenders further up the field to try to get something before the half. This is Stone jumping it well. Back out wide to Stone. Now Downs dispossessed. Akbar Zena able to draw the foul, and now it is a set piece for Arlington. This one pops straight up. Downs with the lovely touch. We'll take this to ground, but it's immediately challenged by Akbar Mina. Orange can't believe it, but it is going to be a foul just inside Orange territory. Akbar Zena, player still down after that challenge from Elias Martinez. Ball across. That is easily jumped. Orange will look for a counterattack. Here's Feeney. Back to Downs. Now back out to the far Touchline. Sent into a dangerous area, but Dominic Quaid was Johnny on the spot with the intervention. Alec Barzina. Second bite at the apple for Orange. Eggleston will send it top of the 18. Oh, it's just wide. About as close as you're going to get. We're going to see another sub. Take a look back on this replay. That was Ken Davis with the strike. Now Joy Mbongo will enter the fray for Orange, replacing Feeney here at the tail end of the half. We'll see how much stoppage we get. They give stoppage yet. Big ball upfield, easily won by Eggleston. Downs. He'll try down the line. Elias Martinez has found his man inside. Similar approach we've seen from Orange all day long. They're trying to draw in the Arlington defenders and find these pockets of space behind. Top of the 18 it goes. Shot in and just wide. Looks like Arlington will answer with a substitution of their own. Jack Soslowski here and there on Ben will step on. Appreciate the kind words. Charlie Ward, yeah. This is a match worthy of the video coverage. Glad to see this is truly going to be an exciting championship final. Wouldn't be a final without some great goals, some controversy, some hard challenges, etc. Oh, this is well won back by Arlington. Thomas David will direct traffic. And there is a supporting cast arriving late in the form of Soslowski. Zachariah Akbarmina dispossessed. And now we'll win it back. And that is going to do it for this first half. Arlington FC have found the back of the net and the lead from a beautiful Thomas David strike from distance. The major talking points have to be the goal and the red card. Arlington down to 10 men. 45 minutes left to sort these sides out. We will produce a winner here in this championship final Sunday. Thanks for joining us here on DMV Sports Media live on YouTube. We'll have a whole host of contests on the day. We're wrapping up the Baltimore City Team United match from noon at 2 p.m. We'll have A3 Highlanders YST, then I believe it's Steel Pulse Bowleys, followed by Kickers and Frederick Kings. And this evening will be UPSL Premier action, Arlington SA Los Toros, live from Thomas Jefferson in Alexandria, and the Super Soccer League semifinals, Yins United and Aegean Hawks at 8 p.m. We'll also have live on Sports Engine Play a USL doubleheader. First, the women's USLW, Loudoun United taking on Eagle FC, and then at 7:15, it will be the men's side, Loudoun Reserves hosting Lionsbridge of Newport News, Virginia. We'll have that one live with Josh Sager and Tyler Lochte of the Big Ten Network on the call for DMV Sports Media. Catch that one on NBC Sports Engine Play. But for now, we're here, DC Premier League Finals. I'm Noah Walker, going to take our union-mandated break, and we'll see you back after the half. We're back here live from Gallaudet University, second half of the DC Premier League Men's Division I Final. Arlington FC won, and of course Orange 0. The big talking points, as we mentioned at the end of the half, the send-off for Arlington, and then the response, the Thomas David goal from distance, that have sent them forward. Big shout out to Ted's Bulletin providing the coffee and the refreshments today. We'll come back to that in a moment. Here's a chance for Orange, top of the 18. Not well cleared initially, and will fall now for Nikki Downs. The service well dealt with and sent upfield. Longo will try to chase this one down, but it's well dealt with. And this Orange back line. Here comes Nat Eggleston. Not enough zest to that pass. Orange will go right back to work. Thanks to Ted's Bulletin, and of course, 11 Football, partner who have made today possible. Check out 11 Football for your trusted artificial turf footwear. And not only are they great, but they're local, supporting local maker of turf footwear. I can speak from personal experience. They are great, and they really protect your ankles and knees and give you the good traction that is needed, but not too much. It is set piece for Dominic Quaid. Dog on the mic. And now, well, won by Arlington FC. It's chased down by Perlis. Slow down any would-be counterattack. Now we're back underway. Sent into the feet of Evarista Longa. He did get it off his feet, but not able to find any would-be receivers. This is magisterial skill from Colvin, who has found Downs and support. Nikki Downs has been all over all of these attacks. Now Colvin and Perlis are there. It's well dealt with. Wade making life difficult for Orange, but it's well possessed. And now Eggleston will take this to ground. Looks like we're going to continue the advantage potential counterattack on for Arlington. Here is Evarista Longa back to his colleague. Lovely turn from Longa. And Feeney able to make the challenge here on the near side. What a beautiful day for footy we've got here. It's a little hot for the players, but a nice breeze going. Not too late if you're in the DC area. Come on out. This is a match that still has about 40 minutes left of regulation. But if not, we're happy to have you here on DMV Sports Media. This is Mordecai looking to drive in behind Orange. Dispossessed. And now Orange will find the near side. Perlis likes to keep this on the ground, and now Orange have support on the ball. Michael Feeney. Top of the 18. Here is Daniel Perlis into the waiting arms of Dominic Quaid, who has the safe hands to hold on to this one. And 50th minute we go. Quaid has elected to keep this one upfield, and that is a decision that pays dividends. Longa over to Seslowski. Now Eggleston starting the attack. Feeney He's got a man down this line. This is Daniel Perlis. Weighing his options now to the end line. It's back across. That's a huge save from Dominic Quaid. Looks like there's a player down for Arlington. We'll take a moment and check on his health. There's another look back on the service from Perlis. Nifty move to get to the end line. Looks like we'll be getting some additional stoppage time added on. It's an injury for Arlington, and they're certainly not in any rush to get things moving along. They've got their goal and would love to get some extra breathers in as they go along. It does look like they're going to have a player back on his feet, and good to see he'll be able to walk off under his own power. Drop ball. Should we start play for Dominic Quaid? Good ball. Reed's there in support. Excellent hold-up play from Colvin. Now Downs to Feeney. Those two working really well together. Feeney has found Colvin. It's now sent in behind. Offside flag does go, and lackluster end to a promising attack. Orange have had some beautiful sequences of play. I just haven't found the clinical final touch that they need to find their way back into this game. Michael Birch is the player requiring the medical treatment. Hope the best for Michael Birch, and that he is able to get the treatment needed and re-enter without any serious injury. There's a big ball up the field. And it will be a throw here on the near side, an opportunity for Arlington to try to string some possession together. Big challenge from Colvin. Second ball finds Soslowski, now Mordecai. And huge challenge from Omar Fall to slow down what looks like a promising counterattack. Jami dispossessed, and it could be a second bite at the apple for Arlington. Is there going to be a challenge that's big shoulder challenge into the side netting? Let's take a look back on the replay. It's a physical challenge, but doesn't necessarily equal a foul. Let's look and see if the player had possession. Yep, arm not extended and had position. That's a good challenge to ride that one over the end line. Now Eggleston into the feet of Colvin, who's taking it down well. Still going is Colvin, and it's well shielded. Reed and company doing well enough to slow down this potential counterattack. Look at this shielding from Reed. Beautiful ball down the line. Here comes Evarista Longa. Omar Fall is there. And Orange able to withstand that potential counterattack. This is Jami slaloming one. Still going, Jami. Not quite on the same page as Jeremy Colvin that time. And final effort into the waiting hands of Quaid. Booming kick up the field. Falls kindly for Arlington FC. There's a challenge. We're going to have to come back and look, but it's not given. Arlington have to get back goal side. Orange have got numbers committed forward. Feeney will settle things down. Here's Eggleston. To Jami, and now it's Eggleston again. Beautiful service. Just missing out. Orange not done yet. And it is going to be, I think, a handball. Let's look back on the initial challenge from upfield. Well, it's hard to tell from our angle. The question is, did Omar Fall get ball? It did look like there was a change of direction. Didn't get a good look at the exact point of contact, but our center official down there, Adam Mitchell, certainly did, and I'm going to delegate to his decision-making. Got a much better angle than we did. In any case, it is a goal kick, and contested and ping-ponging back and forth. Jami, again, wriggling free. He's still slaloming, but the final touch let him down, and now an opportunity for Longa to try to take some time off the clock. This is much better from Arlington FC. Showing patience, keeping the ball on the ground. They have the lead. They want to try to take as much time off the clock as possible, but of course you don't want to put yourself in a dangerous position, so when you need to, just send it long, I guess. It's a judgment call. How long can you hold on to it before it gets a little dicey? Here's Downs. Square ball is well read, and second chance for Downs and company. Feeney has got Perlis inside. Final pass right into the waiting reach of Quaid. Looks like we've seen Michael Birch back onto the sideline, so hopefully he has gotten the treatment that he needed. We'll see him back into the fray soon enough. Yeah, send in your information, dmvsportsmedia@gmail.com. We'll take a look. Love to potentially have you looked at. I think you got what it takes. This is Orange playing on the far side. And there's lots of space. Again, if you're just joining us, Arlington FC in that first half did pick up a red card. They're down to 10 men, but they still defending a lead. We're down the line. Lovely skill. And now Longa over to Mordecai. It's a nifty little turn from Soslowski. His fall doesn't find its intended target. Orange will open up the field, bringing it back to this near side. Oh, lovely piece of skill. Goalkeeper off the line. That's heroic goalkeeper. Goalkeeping. Well, there's no goalkeeper number. We have a 1 and we have a 99 on the roster. It's either McWinnans or Quaid. I've been saying Quaid the whole day, so hopefully it is Quaid. But I haven't seen a number 1 or a 99 in the rest of the roster. In any case, Orange got a look on the far touchline. Colvin with an early service, doesn't quite pan out. And we're back underway. Goal kick to come for Arlington FC as they send players up the field on this windy day. They've done really well despite going down a man. Not only reclaiming the lead, but defending it. This one travels over the far touch for an Orange throw. Oh, that's a beautiful piece of skill. Jeremy Colvin has run out of real estate, and now Arlington will have their throw. A bouncing ball. Jeremy Colvin will take this on. Oh, it's just wide of frame. Not a bad effort, but Orange still have not found that coveted goal to pull level footing. It's a big ball up the field, and again, Arlington will run out of real estate over there. All right, we got an answer in the chat. Looks like it is Dominic Quaid, which is good because that's the name I've been saying all day. So thanks for the answer. Love crowdsourcing some of these answers. Here is a timely challenge for Orange. Feeney has a decision to make. He'll send it to this near touch. And keep this play going. Ken Davis back to Feeney. And now Eggleston in a central area. Got it off his feet in the nick of time. That's a great challenge for Arlington, and now a potential counterattack. I like this, though. They've decided to slow things down and retain the possession. Got to be careful, though. Colvin is right there and has forced Arlington big. Might be seeing a switch here in the next few moments for Arlington. They got to keep the fresh legs going. This is down the line. That's Herculean touch. Kind of an errant ball. Well kept alive. Here's Downs. Able to find the width. Martinez in. Quaid, that is really confident goalkeeping to come and collect just ahead of the Orange forward. Big ball, not cleanly dealt with, but it's well kept alive by Davis. And now Orange will switch to the far side. That's going to be a foul right on the far touch. And Orange will look to play quickly. As Davis cutting into Downs. Orange still looking to find a way through. They haven't had success to this point, but they've had lots of possession, and they'll have another chance here. That's a great little look down the line, and even better defense. And it's a goal kick to come. Huge piece of defense from Luis Esteva. And he has marshaled it out. Charlie Ward is back on, giving Henry Mordecai his breather, and now may get an early look. His first touches back into the game have been really good. It's a chance for Arlington. Can they double their tally? The tackle comes in the nick of time. There's Feeney up to Eggleston, and now back on the line. Oh, what a touch to create some separation. Is there an early square ball? It's sent to the top of the 18. Rose goes down. Oh, great challenge there from Reed. Had to win the ball, and he executed to perfection, nullifying a would-be really dangerous moment. Here's Davis, bringing it back into the Orange half to start another attack. And now back to the foot of Feeney. He's been all over every attack. The architect dictating the pace. Downs as well has been a real catalyst today. Can he find something special to will his team onto the board? Downs, Feeney. Now over to Omar Fall. Looks like there's an Orange man who may not be able to continue. Colvin looking to turn. He goes down. This one's still alive. Colvin out wide. Here's the chance. From the defender on skates, it's still in. Oh, how has that not gone in? It's off the American football crossbar, I believe. And it will be a goal kick to come. Here's a look back on the replay. This is a slaloming run, but did a great job to stay in the play and make it difficult to get the shot off. Defender for Arlington was Luis Esteva again, and we're going to have our water break here in the 68th minute. Status quo remains 1-0 for Arlington FC. Still down a man. And we got 32 minutes left to produce a winner. We'll see you back in 30 seconds for the remainder of this match. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for joining us here on DMV Sports Media YouTube. We are back underway here from Gallaudet University with Arlington FC still holding the lead. They found a beautiful Thomas David strike at the end of the first half. Orange, they've got the man advantage, but have not been able to click up top despite all their chances, despite of all of their possession. They've got 20 minutes or so left to play. I think I said 30 minutes a second ago. That was a lie. This is a throw here on the near side. Some consternation if that was going to be a set piece or, excuse me, a kick or a throw, but it looks like the ball had gone. Arlington have a look down the line. Here comes Mordecai looking for the home run ball. Ordaz is there. Oh, he gambled and got it right, Ordaz. Just in the nick of time. That's one you absolutely have to get right as a goalkeeper, but had it read the whole way. If you ask him, he'll say never had a doubt, but I'm sure that he had a moment of second guessing there. It's really difficult as a goalkeeper when you lose all your momentum and you've committed to waiting for the ball to come in. Arlington almost able to double their tally in that moment. This is Eggleston. Back to Feeney. And I believe it was a ball that came off of center official. Will be a drop ball. Arlington pleading their case. And it is going to be a drop ball for Orange. There's Downs. Directing traffic. Eggleston. Clever little move to create some space. Jami will take over, but no easy looks. Arlington's credit, they've really gotten bodies not only behind the ball, but they have communicated and kept the spacing really well organized. They are going to have to drop even deeper. Set piece to come on the far side, just outside the 18. Here's a look back on the replay. Yeah, this is a huge moment on a day where meaningful chances have been hard to come by for Orange. Feeney will deliver. It's sent to the back post. And it will travel over the end line. Goal kick to follow. We're back underway. This one ping-ponging back and forth. Chat had me very intrigued. It was a contentious moment over there. Arlington not loving the decision, but they'll have to lock back in because Orange are not going to wait. This is Downs looking up top. Another big ball from Dominic Quaid. And again, it's a ball that doesn't quite connect. Orange throw on the far touch as we move to the end of the 75th minute. There's Davis at the feet of Feeney. Omar Fall take his space and now try to send one in. Eggleston now driving to goal. Can he get it off? Oh, what a ball in. Huge save from Dominic Quaid to deny Jami from point blank range. And now Arlington looking to play out. That was a huge moment in this match. Will we come back and look at that as a game-winning save, potentially? Here's Josh Smith, AKA Smooth, as we've seen in the chat. I hope you're not pulling my leg on that, because I've now committed. Here is a good ball in from Feeney, and an even better challenge from Reed. This is not done yet, though. Eggleston sidesteps one. Can he find a window? Yes, he can. Backside Perlis is blocked once again. And this Arlington back line doing a great job of bending but not breaking, and they have found another bit of respite. Arlington right now on their way to potentially one of those great sporting tales of overcoming adversity, but Orange are certainly not finished yet. They're a side that knows how to win championships, and they've made it here. Oh, here's a big shot. It took a deflection on the way through, and Dominic Quaid did a great job to read this off the deflection and hold on. Two great stops in the last 3 or 4 minutes for Quaid, and he will again send this across midfield. There's Feeney into the feet of Eggleston. Oh, that's huge from Reed to marshal this one all the way back to Quaid. Reed has been an absolute brick wall all day, and once again comes up big to preserve the clean sheet. Now Mordecai showing good patience to keep this one alive. Longa dispossessed. And Arlington, they may not like it, but they've got to get back in. They still have a game to see out, and they're getting closer to the finish line. Here's Feeney. Once again, directing traffic. He's got some potential recipients out wide. Perlis will give it right back. And now Downs looking for a quick attack. Eggleston with the volley, again blocked. It's a mark of a great team that can find the spacing and block these balls. You look at Germany in yesterday's friendlies, they did a great job as well. The U.S. had their chances, but denied by block after block. A couple of subs to come on. Here's another look at a couple of these stops from Quaid and company. This was a well-engineered look from Orange. There's a look at the ball in. Dominic Quaid so quick off his line to deny Jami. That's a good clearance. Now Longa in a foot race with Fall. And he's done well to keep this alive, but it's well and back by Feeney. Orange swarming to the ball. And to their credit, they are working as hard as you'd like to get back onto the board. That's really clever from Evarista Longa. Shimmy between two defenders. Look at Longa go. He's all by himself up top. The final challenge was a good one, but Longa at least creating some more time and more rest for his defenders. Eggleston. Send it back. Now Feeney down the line. Davis has got support alongside him. Jami dispossessed, and again, this back line has been really patient, really well organized. And they come to the rescue yet again. It's got to be frustrating for Orange. You found that man advantage. You must have felt in some way that this was your game to win. But as this one has gone on, there's just got to be this looming sense of urgency and kind of this darkness creeping over you as time after time Arlington able to prevent any would-be goal-scoring opportunity. There's that Eggleston, top of the 18. So many Arlington shirts there, and that one is picked off. It was a Herculean strike from distance, and Ordaz was there to answer. Not a bad idea at all. Try to hit this one from distance, but Ordaz was on his horse to collect. Now a big ball over the top from Orange. Colvin is there. He'll send it back to Feeney. I thought better about sending in an early ball. Good patience now. Downs to Perlis. Top of the 18 is Davis. And there is going to be a foul and a dangerous area just outside the 18. Downs goes down. And Orange will have a moment. And it looks like we're going to have a moment to address. There's a caution for the Arlington bench. Looks like Sam Hefter will go in the book or something. Yeah, dissent for sure. There's not many other ways to collect a card from the bench, but dissent is a surefire way to do it. And we are going to have a set piece here from a really dangerous spot. Nicky Downs and Michael Feeney standing over it. Is this the moment that Orange will themselves back into this match? There's the kick in through the wall. Oh, and it's a deflection right into the waiting arms of Dominic Quaid. He went down early, but he kept his eyes on the ball and able to make the stop. And now it's an uncomfortable moment. Ordaz will have to come outside his 18. There's Fall under duress. He did really well to hold on to possession. Feeney involved as well. He'll send this down the line for Jami. Jami's still going. Arlington have to be really careful when this ball goes into the 18. Would hate to concede a penalty at this moment late in the match after you've worked so hard, and they do well to show patience. There's Downs. Down the line for Colvin. Colvin squares it. It's in Golasso. There it is. It's come late, but better late than never. There's Nat Eggleston with the equalizer. What a run from Colvin. What a finish from Eggleston. And we are level here in the 85th minute. What a final. Take a look back on the replay. Jeremy Colvin sent it to the penalty spot, and Eggleston knew exactly what to do when it arrived. Orange have been hunting for that equalizer all game long since going down, and they have finally found it. Arlington, to their credit, just tenacious defending, have made it so difficult. But finally, Orange have pulled level, but this is still a game that hangs in the balance. I forget, it's 10, is it stop 10? 10, okay, goal. So, just a reminder, Dcpl finals will be resolved if we're level at after 90, 2 10-minute periods, and it's golden goal, so that's certainly something to look forward to. If we don't have a winner in the next 5 minutes plus stoppage, golden goal. Don't get to see golden goal that often anymore, but it's certainly something to look forward to. Might have a walk-off moment here in this championship finals. But right now, both teams hunting for what could be the victory from regulation. Here's Feeney. Back out to the far touchline. Orange, you can see their tempo has really slowed. They've found the equalizer, so they certainly want to find another, but they don't feel they have to rush things. They want to keep moving Arlington around and look for the right look. There's Matt Eggleston. Back into Feeney, and now out wide, Smith. And that's an errant pass. Arlington finally able to take over. And Eggleston dispossessed. Oslowski able to send it back. And now Downs making a challenge and has won it back for Orange. What a championship final we've got on our hands. Orange looking to continue their momentum. Jami dispossessed. Now Eggleston into the top of the 18. Jami Eagles to find space. Now we'll send it back. Downs able to get it off his feet. The return pass is a good one. Here's Jami Downs. And a huge intervention from Dominic Quaid to get there just in the nick of time. And looks like Arlington will boot another one into the midfield. Davis able to get that one forward for Orange. Now Feeney into the feet of Jami. He's got to be tired. Jami has been all over every single attack, and now the frustration shows. Certainly going to be a card on that late challenge from Jami. We're just talking about how tired he must be, and it all comes out in frustration. He's really been involved in every Orange attack, and now has got a card. Pulling down Luis Esteva from behind. Esteva back on his feet now. Ball up the field. Rainey will put it up. Soslowski takes it down. And that's good. Composure from Soslowski. Downs the guilty party. And now it's a set piece for Arlington FC. Just a frustrated tackle from Downs. Soslowski did a great job of keeping his body in front of the ball and has now drawn the foul. There's the service. It's low, and it's the good look. Blocked initially. Downs will send it outside. Can Colvin keep it alive? Yes, he can. That's a huge challenge from Feeney, and the counterattack is on. Orange, they've got bodies committed. Arlington still waiting to bring guys back. Jami now down the line. He'll send it to the backside. And Colvin couldn't quite hang on. Throw deep inside Arlington territory. We've entered stoppage time now. Did they give it? No. And we'll see how much stoppage we get. We are into stoppage. It looks like Feeney is off. Joy Mbongo is on. Thanks everybody for tuning in here on DMV Sports Media. Just a reminder, if this match were to continue to be level after 90, we would have 2 10-minute extra time periods, and they would be golden goal. So 1 goal and it's over. Following, of course, would be penalty kicks, but that's a long way into the future. Right now, both sides trying to prevent a last-minute heartbreaker. Arlington have been the ones, of course, forcing the issue more so. They've got a man advantage. So sent up the field. Bar dispossessed by Eggleston. Good challenge there from Mordecai. Daniel Smith will bring it back into play. And that is going to be your regulation time. And we are going to stoppage. Excuse me, we're going to extra time. We'll have 2 10-minute periods. There will be golden goal. And if we don't have a winner after the 2 golden goal periods, we would go to penalty kicks. We're going to take a quick moment and reset our scoreboard, and we'll see you back for this extra time period. What a final we've got on our hands. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be right back with you with extra time period. Well, extra time is upon us here in this DCPL men's final. Orange and Arlington FC. Well, 90 minutes, not enough to separate these two sides. We are now into two 10-minute extra time periods. They will be golden goal, so immediately if a goal is scored, that would end the match. So certainly lots of tension down there on the field. Lots of potential drama awaits. If we don't have a winner after the two 10-minute periods, we would go to a penalty kick sequence. Here's Colvin. Blocked, but Orange able to hold on. Now Jeremy Colvin looking for a one-time pass up to Downs. There's Nicky Downs. Unable to find his way in behind. Now onto the outside. Orange still dominant in possession, utilizing that man advantage. Downs will find Eggleston here inside. It's a huge moment. Challenge made. The play will continue. Barista Longa is going to be whistled for this one, and it's a piece for the benefit of Orange. Here's a look back. There's a ball in, and not a bad delivery at all from Feeney, but in the end just popped up and over. Goal kick to follow. Here's another look back. Kick to come for Arlington. Quaid will send it across the midline. Well flicked on by Soslowski. Well dealt with by Fall. Orange will skip one line. Feeney unable to get it off his feet in time. And now Reed into Soslowski. Was challenged. Orange have won the ball back. Plenty of space to work into for Feeney, Downs, and Orange. What a ball across. Second effort at the top of the 18 for Orange as Feeney tracks it down. Huge moment. One right back by Eggleston, now sent across, still in the mix. Oh, and it's blocked in the nick of time. Corner to come, really physical moment in the 18, but Arlington have done enough. Look at that defending from Reed. Last-ditch defending, and Reed has made the crucial touch to deny what would have been a sure goal. Feeney with the in-swinger. It's sent high and now back inside. That's well dealt with by Arlington, who have got Evarista Longa down the line. Longa, look at his acceleration. He's all by himself. He'll cut inside. Evarista Longa still going, creating his own fortune. Oh, what a block from Omar Fall to get in front of this one in the nick of time. Evarista Longa take a bow. Almost a game winner, but Omar Fall able to take away that far post. Good coordination between goalkeeper and Fall. You can see the way that Daniel Ordaz was positioned. He was banking on Fall to take away that far post, and Omar Fall did well to do just that. Thomas David with the in-swinger. His ball is high. Now back across from Reed. Pinball's around. And Colvin able to get it away. It's a counterattack. Perlis is all by himself in behind. Can he get the shot off? Perlis slows down. He's got no support alongside. He'll send it in. Oh, golazo! What a finish. Perlis got the finish, the golden goal, and the win for Orange. Say hello to the camera, Daniel Perlis. What a match here from Gallaudet University. Really, both sides deserve a massive applause. Huge credit to Arlington FC, who stood an early red card, but they stuck in here, held Orange at bay for so long. Finally, Orange, their offensive prowess just too much. And this is just a solo effort. Perlis was all by himself. He cut inside, able to get the shot off with enough pace on the ground to beat Quaid, who's been excellent today. And that is your final result. One more time, the game winner. We almost saw the very same solo effort on the opposite side. Evarista Longa taking matters into his own hands. And it's a cruel game, the sport we love, footy. From one end to the other, Longa denied by Omar Fall and company. And then on the other end, Daniel Perlis with an absolutely massive goal. Orange back-to-back champions. And now stick around for the trophy presentation here on DMV Sports Media. We're going to mute ourselves so we don't get struck down by YouTube's copyright, but make sure to stay here for the trophy presentation. We won't have audio, but we'll be here bringing you the trophy presentation. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. We got a 5 p.m. match, Arlington Los Toros in the UPSL, and a crucial match for that playoff. We'll see you there. Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen.